I'm Toddling Dafferland with another Sun TV News report. A peaceful march to protest violence against women in the Turks and Caicos Islands ended on an unfortunate note on Sunday, July 17th. After a number of positive and encouraging speeches were made during the march in downtown Providence, Cialis, an altercation between police and a Dominican man who illegally bought a beer led to a number of police officers being assaulted by Dominicans. The Dominicans were given approval to stage the march by the police, but towards the end of the event, the situation became so tense that police were forced to use pepper spray and tear gas to control the crowd that started protesting against the men being arrested. According to police spokesman Kevin Clark, around 5 p.m. on Sunday, July 17th, a 36-year-old male from the Dominican Republic was arrested for numerous offenses. Clark said the man, who at the time appeared to be under the influence of alcohol, got angry and pushed a police officer after he was informed that he cannot consume alcoholic beverage during the protest and that it was illegal for it to be sold at the time. Clark said when the officer approached the man, he noticed that he had a small knife in his possession. With the assistance of other officers, the man who was resisting and behaving aggressively was arrested. Clark said a group of persons approached the officers, making threats and using abusive words in Spanish while trying to take the man away from the lawful detention of the police. A number of police officers were assaulted during this incident, and the man was later released on police bail. In recent times, members of the Dominican Republic community have expressed anger and concern because they believe police have not been working hard enough to solve the murders of 2 Dominican women who were killed in the TCI over the past 3 months and 5 in the past 5 years. Here's some footage from the event where you will see the arrest and how the crowd reacted after the tear gas was released.
Señores, por favor, la atención. Quizá alguien está haciendo algo para concentrarnos y para sabotear lo que estamos haciendo ahora. Por tanto, estamos llamando a la cordura, a la paz, a la tranquilidad todo el tiempo. Por tanto, manténganse en su lugar. Recuerden que Jesús dijo: mi paz os dejo, mi paz os doy, yo no os la doy como el mundo la da. No se turbe vuestro corazón y tenga miedo. Voy a aprovechar para orar en este momento al Dios del cielo, que es quien va a dar la dirección y es el Dios justo y de verdad. Por favor, una vez más a las personas mantenerse aquí en este lugar, fijo, tranquilo, que todo se resuelve. Hay alguien tratando quizá de sabotear el asunto, de llamar. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Tranquilo. Pedimos tu paz, tu tranquilidad. Pedimos el amor, Señor. Pedimos tranquilidad y toma el dominio y el control. Sea tú haciendo la justicia. Sea tú, Señor, tomando el dominio y el control en el nombre de Jesucristo. Somos gente de paz, gente de tranquilidad, gente que vinimos a este lugar a trabajar, personas que vinimos, Señor, a contribuir con las islas Turcos y Caicos con esta economía. Toma tú el dominio, toma tú el control y en este caso, como en todos los demás casos, Señor, sea tú resolviéndolo. Dios del cielo, pedimos tu paz en el nombre de Jesucristo de Nazaret. Gracias, Señor. Gracias, Señor. Llévate toda confusión. Llévate todo aquello que, Dios mío, desconecta. Llévate toda violencia, toda delincuencia, todo aquello que no te agrada. Arráncalo en el nombre de Jesús. Aleluya. La única bandera, el único escudo que dice: y conoceréis la verdad, y la verdad os hará libre, en la bandera dominicana. Por tanto, donde quiera que estemos, Señor, estaremos en paz en el nombre de Jesucristo. Estaremos en paz en tu nombre, Señor. Estamos orando, está mirando esta reunión en esta hora, y que tiene el dominio absoluto del mundo, que tiene el dominio absoluto en las islas.
press release, Edwin Hernandez, consul for the Dominican Republic in the Turks and Caicos Islands, apologized for the unfortunate turn of events. On behalf of the Dominican community, he expressed appreciation for the protection and support provided by the authorities and the community in search for justice. Hundreds of Dominicans and several Turks and Caicos Islanders turned out for the march along Airport Road. The Dominicans mainly wore black, and many of them were carrying placards. Among the speakers at the event were Minister of Infrastructure, Honorable Amanda Mizik, who is the MP for Cheshire Hall, former Premier Michael Mizik, former Deputy Premier and Minister of Gender Affairs, Lillian Boyce, and PNP candidate for Wheeling, D'Amico Dean.
I just want to say I am indeed happy to lend my support to you, the Dominican public that we have here living among us in the Turks and Caicos. We are proud to have you as a part of our society. And this stand that we take here today is not only to show our support for women, violence against women in the Turks and Caicos, but women throughout the world. As women, we have to know our worth, we have to know our value. And we are important. We are the mothers that birth the society. So when you exercise violence against women, you are destroying an entire nation. So we have to show our support. We have to support each other, be our sister's keeper. And I must say, as a government, and on behalf of the government, we are doing our best to support the Dominican public and know that we are sorry for whatever has transpired, and we are doing our best to put the necessary resources in place to equip our police force with the proper equipment in resolving crime in the Turks and Caicos.
I am saddened. I am very sad.
Yo estoy muy triste de verdad.
I am sad because another woman is killed, is murdered in our country.
Yo estoy muy triste porque otra mujer ha sido víctima de la muerte en este país.
I stand with the women from the Dominican Republic, but with all women living here in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Yo estoy parada con todas las mujeres dominicanas y también todas las mujeres que están viviendo aquí en este país.
Because in the past, it could have been women from the Dominican Republic, but what about me, about us, all of us, Jamaican, Bahamians, Turks and Caicos Islanders, we are all women.
Puede ser que esta situación suceda con una mujer dominicana, pero ¿qué va a pasar mañana? Puede ser a mí, puede ser a quien sea, una mujer jamaiquino, una mujer de cualquier nación. Esa situación tenemos que pararla.
My motto is, I am every woman.
Mi lema es, yo soy todas mujeres. Yo soy mujer y yo represento a todas las mujeres.
I am every woman. I love you. I am going to lead you, and we are going to fight together.
Yo voy a guiarte y nosotros vamos a pelear juntos.
We will not let not one more woman die.
In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So it doesn't matter that the fact is that it's the Dominican community that organized this event. The fact that the injustice that is taking place affects all of us. And I congratulate you for having the courage to stand up. Thank you. Also, I'd like to congratulate the police for a fine job in allowing us to have a peaceful demonstration, to allow us peacefully to march on our streets. And I think the superintendent of police who is in charge of this event and his officers deserve our support and congratulations. We have to protect our country for all of us. The crime situation is getting completely out of hand. And we call on the Commissioner of Police and the Governor who is responsible for police and the Premier that it is time that more resources are invested in the police, more resources is invested in policing and making sure that whether there's a proper fingerprint system that is in place and proper equipment, proper pay for police, so that the events that has brought us here cannot continue to happen. We want you to know that the majority of Turks and Caicos Islanders, we've had a long and good relationship with the Dominican Republic. And we don't want you to take the few incidents that has happened as if there's any friction between the Turks and Caicos community and the Dominican community. You are our brothers and sisters. And so if you are hurting, we are hurting also. And so it is important for us to stand together to ensure that whoever crazy persons are out there killing people, and we've had a number of people who have been killed in the last number of years. We've had Turks and Caicos Islanders, we've had Dominicans, we've had Haitians, but we need to resolve these issues now, and we need to live in the country that we know we love, which is a peaceful country. One of the reasons all of us love to live here is because we have a reputation of being a peaceful and friendly country. And Turks and Caicos must remain that way, and we must do everything in our power to ensure. And so those of you who may have information, whether it's your brother, whether it's your cousin, may have information on anyone that is suspicious or is involved in killings and other crimes, please cooperate with the police.
Let me say how proud I am to be here today as a Turks and Caicos Islander, to stand with the Dominican community together in unity.
Yo estoy muy orgulloso para estar aquí hoy, para pararme junto con ustedes en unidad.
I want everybody from the top of their mouth, just at the top of their voice, just say justice, justice, justice.
Justice, justice, justice. Mire, justice, justice. Justicia. Justice, 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 justice.
Sabemos de qué país, de dónde vienen, pero hay criminales en este lugar.
Okay, I would like for the justice system, the police, the government to take close attention to this situation and to do whatever is necessary to bring the criminals to justice, because we understand and we know that there are murderers here, we know that there are violators here, we know that there are people here who are doing bad things, and it doesn't matter where they are from, we need them to come to justice. We need those persons to be captured by the police.
Well, that's it for now from Sun TV News. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Toddleen Daffernan.